And so then first of all, in front of us, a little on the left, is the church of Our Lady. And so dating back to 1280, she towers above all the roofs, as she is the second tallest brickstone building of Europe. The church has a height of 122 meters and she houses an impressive art collection, of which the most famous piece is the Madonna with Child from Michelangelo.
Wow.
Alors ici en face, c'est l'église de Notre-Dame, elle date de 1280. L'église a la hauteur de 122 mètres et à l'intérieur l'auberge patrimoniale impressionnante. Donc l'œuvre la plus célèbre, c'est la Madonna avec enfant de Michelangelo. And then in front of us we have the Bonifacius Bridge from 1910. We also call it the Bridge of Love and Light because we believe that it brings luck when you kiss your loved ones above or under the bridge. So everybody please don't hold back, I promise I will not watch. As for the solo travelers, you can always kiss your captain. Donc en face c'est le pont Boniface de 1910, on l'appelle aussi le pont du bonheur parce qu'on croit que c'est pour ce bonheur quand on embrasse nos amis en dessous au-dessus de ce pont. Donc laissez-vous aller, je ne vais pas regarder. And so just in case someone was not ready, you get another chance when you come back. And for all the houses that we see here on the left, these are private houses that were built between the 17th and the 19th century. Alors pour les maisons ici sur la gauche, c'est des maisons privées qui ont été construites entre le 17e et le 19e siècle. And then the beautiful building that we are seeing behind the bridge on the right is the old St. John's Hospital from 1188. It is one of the oldest hospitals of Europe and it was in service until 1976. Donc au-delà du pont sur la droite, c'est l'ancien hôpital de Saint-Jean de 11 088. C'est l'un des plus anciens hôpitaux d'Europe et il a été en service jusqu'en 1976. And so then now we are going to go under the lowest bridge of our cruise. So everybody please mind your heads. Alors maintenant on va passer sous le pont le plus bas de notre croisière, donc s'il te plaît faites attention à votre tête. Also we are going to come close to the swan, so keep your hands, your fingers and your children close by if you don't want to use them. Careful, attention. And so then here on the right is the beginners of Durch that was founded in 1245 by Margareta von Constantinople. She was the Countess of Flanders at the time. Donc ici sur la droite c'est le béguinage de Brügge qui a été fondé en 1245 par Margareta de Constantinople. C'était la comtesse de Flandre à l'époque. And then in front of us we have the lock house from the 16th century. And the lock house literally keeps us our heads above the water in the city center. As the water outside of the city center is 1 meter higher. Et donc ici, en face la maison de l'écluse du XVIe siècle, et puis derrière la maison de l'écluse se trouve le lac d'Amour. And so we have 70 swans in Bruges, and they all belong to the city, and they are protected by law. And although they look adorable, they can be aggressive, and not in the least amongst the swans. Avec la chanson du film cadre, c'est la ville protégée par la loi. Et malgré qu'ils ont bien protégé adorable, ils peuvent être agressifs. And so then here on the right is the local brewery, the Hal van Maan, where they make the beers such as Brugse Zot and Sterfenhem. Alors ici sur la droite, c'est la brasserie locale, la demi-lune où ils font les bières comme Brugse Zot et Sterfenhem. And in fact this brewery is famous for its pipelines because they go 3 kilometers under the ground to there where it is put into bottles. So it is brewed here in the city center and it is bottled outside. So 3 kilometers of pipelines is quite impressive. Okay, careful again everybody. Attention. And then here in front we have the St. Saviour's Cathedral from the 12th century. Donc la cathédrale Saint-Sauveur ici en face du 12e siècle. It is also the only cathedral we have in our city. C'est aussi la seule cathédrale qu'on a dans notre ville.
Vem ver a cidade agora.
And so at the moment we are sailing on the canals with all Brügge, and so altogether we have 12 kilometers of those canals, of which we cover about 4 kilometers during our cruise. They have an average depth of 2 meters and there are mainly carp and eels living in the water. Et donc maintenant nous naviguons sur des canaux qu'on appelle rayen et tout ensemble on a 12 km de ces canaux, donc on couvre à peu près 4 km pendant notre croisière. Les eaux en profondeur moyenne de 2 mètres, il y a surtout des carpes et des anguilles qui vivent dans l'eau. And then here in front, and it is getting difficult to see because it is getting dark, is the smallest window of Brügge. So just here in front. Donc la plus petite fenêtre de Brügge, c'est juste en face. It was a spy window, donc c'était la fenêtre d'espionnage. And of course it is part of the bigger hall, and that is the palace of the Lord of Brügge from 1520. Now the palace is a museum that tells the history of Brügge. Donc ici sur la gauche, le palais des seigneurs de Brügge de 1520. And then the Brügge de Brügge in front of us was built during 3 centuries, the 17th, the 16th and the 15th. And you can clearly see the difference in the stones. Donc le pont ici a été construit pendant 3 siècles, le 17e, le 16e et le 15e. And then the hotel that we see here on the right with the Christmas decoration. All the glass is Venetian crystal from Milano, Italy. Donc Italie, c'est sur la droite, tous les vitres c'est du cristal vénitien de Milano. It is slightly pink and green, Murano, yes, Murano. So it is slightly pink and green color. It is very, very beautiful crystal. Very, very expensive crystal as well. Careful attention.
Oh, what a beautiful place. Let me take a picture of you. Yeah, take a picture of you.
Go fast.
Mom.
And then here on the left you'll see the Belfry Tower, and the Belfry Tower is an 83-meter high watchtower from the 14th century. There are 366 steps to the top, so it is clear that it might take some courage and some motivation to get you all the way up there. But as soon as you do, you are immediately rewarded with the taking in and its surrounding area. And donc ici en face devant le restaurant, sur les 483 mètres de haut du 4e siècle. Il y a 360 logements là-dessus, donc c'est quelque chose de grave, mais une fois là, vous allez sur cette splendide vue sur Dan is het wel uit het volgend jaar, hè? And then here on the left is the old palace of justice from 1608. Donc ici sur la gauche, l'ancien palais de justice de 1608.
Não, 1608.
And so we have 43 bridges in our city center, and the bridge that we see in front of us is the oldest one in town, and it dates from the 13th century. Donc on a 43 ponts dans le centre-ville, et le pont que vous voyez ici en face c'est le plus ancien de la ville, et il date du 13e siècle. And so, as you have maybe noticed, almost all of my colleagues are men. And so I am, since recently, because I started new this season, but so since recently I'm officially the third woman on the water since the beginning of the history of the boat in Greece. So it is time for some change. Ah, donc je disais qu'officiellement je suis la troisième femme sur l'eau depuis le début de l'histoire des bateaux ici à Brügge. Et qu'il est donc temps pour un peu de changement. And then here behind the corner the canal goes straight and it goes to the Netherlands and the distance is 15 kilometers only. Donc au-delà du port, le canal continue tout droit et va jusqu'aux Pays-Bas et la distance est de 15 km seulement. And then the flag over there on the left side is the flag of Brügge. Donc le drapeau ici sur la gauche, c'est le drapeau de Brügge.
Já tinha alguma coisa caindo.
Du warst zu schnell, Lydia. Ich bin geblitzt worden.
I can see those typical step tables and other Spanish boutiques, and you can see them all the way from Amsterdam in the Netherlands up to Lille in France. Donc à gauche et à droite, les façades escalables, c'est typique pour la chambre de ces boutiques flamands, et on peut les voir d'Amsterdam jusqu'à Lille. And then behind the next bridge the canal goes straight and it goes to the North Sea, and the distance is also 15 kilometers. Donc au-delà du port, le canal il continue tout droit, il va jusqu'à la mer du Nord et la distance est de 15 km également. And so then now, ladies and gentlemen, we are reaching the old port of Brügge, which had its glory days in between the 13th and the 16th century. The beautiful building that we are seeing in front of us is the Port of Durch from the 16th century. So all the rich people, they came here together to trade. During the 15th century, about 150 ships a day came here with mainly spices, textiles and gold. And just to give you guys an idea, at that time, black pepper was more expensive than gold. Alors maintenant nous sommes arrivés dans le vieux port de Brügge, qui a connu ce jour de gloire entre le 13e et le 16e siècle. Le joli bâtiment ici en face, c'est la loge des bourgeois du 16e
Tira
siècle.
o braço.
Au 15e siècle, à peu près 150
Olha, não dá pra
navires par
você
jour
fazer assim.
venaient servir principalement des épices,
Galera.
des textiles et de l'or.
Wow, look at that.
And so Bruges is a very small city with only 20,000 people living in the city center. We have 9 churches, 22 chapels, and 400 pubs. So yes, so we show them our priorities here. Alors Bruges est une petite ville avec seulement 20 000 habitants dans le centre-ville. On a 9 églises, 22 chapelles et 400 cafés. Parce que donc elles sont quand même bien nos priorités.
What is that? To symbolize what?
The beginning of the city, something like that, or the glorious times.